Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. So yesterday we have seen how to create application, how to change the themes, and also one more thing we noticed when we created another application, this application, that time we have selected navigation menu style as top navigation menu. Sorry, yeah,
Left,
navigation menu.
by default it's left, then
Eh,
we change it to top, but it didn't change, right now?
Correct, correct. So that is actually a bug there. In previous version, it was working fine. Maybe it is small patch update. It is required. So anyway, we are able to modify that after creating the application. Also, anytime we are able to change that. So I will show that how to change. Okay. So currently I have logged into the application. Then here, so we have something called share component. Okay.
Mhm.
So in shared component, we can go in this way, or we can click on edit application definition.
So this is application which we created, correct now?
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Then here we have something called user interface. In this one, if you scroll down, so we have at top we can see user interface. It will show application detail. Then it has separate tabs like icon tab. So previously it will show all tabs. And again we have option like if I want to see only icon details, so I can click on icon tab, logo tab, attribute tab, navigation menu, navigation bar. So now we are trying to make this navigation menu at top navigation menu instead of left side. So I need to check in navigation menu tab. Okay. First thing, display navigation menu. Okay, it is enabled. If we
By
don't
default it's
want,
on. By default on,
yeah,
right?
by default it is on. So
Mm.
if we don't want, we can turn up. Okay, so make this up, then click apply changes, refresh the application. So immediately it will reflect. Then I will make it on. Then we have here position top. Position is selected top only, but it is not showing top. Okay, so here maybe we will just change and hit apply changes. So it will reflect top navigation menu list. So here navigation menu list is there, no? So
Mm.
we need to select navigation menu. So this is something like what is this navigation menu list like? This is a kind of like a drop down value. So here we are seeing the menus, no? So access control, activity reports. So these are a list, predefined lists are there. So here the values home, dashboard, administrator is coming, no? So from where it should bring. So that lookup definition we will define here. So in navigation menu, it should be always navigation menu. Okay, this one. Then I have redefined. Then just I will click apply changes, and we will see whether it will.
Refresh. You
Okay.
refresh, right? Okay.
Yes.
It
Yeah,
has
I
come as
just
top.
refreshed.
It has come as top.
Yeah.
Correct. Perfect.
Yes, it came as top. So this is top navigation menu style.
Mm.
So when we can use this one, assume that we have a report or we have a data to be shown more like
Uh,
uh, if it consumed this much space in left side, then user need to scroll. So in that case, maybe if we need, we can show the menus as top here. That time it is useful.
okay. One more thing, Bim. See, once we create application, it is going to create a global page, login page, and admin page. Yeah? Which one? Global page, login
Login
page.
page,
Sorry, home page.
home page.
So, what is the global page? Can you
Yeah,
please tell me, help me here? What is global page?
I will come. Yeah, I will come to that point. Okay, this one is clear now. Then I will explain what is global page. Then we will see how to change this login functionality.
Mhm.
Okay. So this global page means the as the name says global page. Okay.
Mm.
So here we have application. So
Correct.
assume that um, so we need to bring some functionality. Assume that this application is going to have 1,000 pages. Okay, in that 1,000 pages, we need to show some button or some field in all the 1,000 pages. Okay, then instead of defining those buttons
Each page,
repeatedly in
each
each
page.
pages,
Correct.
so to avoid that, this Oracle Apex framework has something called global page. Okay,
Mm.
so the global page, its number will be always 0. It will not change.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then so whatever things we defined here in global page, so by default they will start appearing in all the pages. So I will show with one example. Okay, so this is the application number 236692, and this is the application. Okay, this is the application 236844. Okay, so we
Different
are in
application, right? Different
this
application.
is different application.
Correct,
Okay,
correct.
same. Okay, so in this application, it has only 3 pages. This is the previously created application.
First created, we created first one, right now this one.
Yeah, yeah. So I will again log in with this one. Okay, so in this application we have only 3 pages, and in the home page we don't have anything. Then in global page I will create some button and some components, and we will
Yeah,
see
yeah.
whether.
Yeah,
Yeah.
correct, correct, correct.
Okay. So before that, I will just give quick explanation or introduction about this
Mm.
page. Here we
Global
have
page,
some different, yeah, global, not
component,
only global page, this
component.
app builder, page
Mm.
designer. Okay.
Mm. Mm.
So this is the entire thing is app builder, and now we are in particular page. So this is called as the naming convention is page designer. Okay.
Mm.
So we are designing a page here.
Mm.
Okay. It has 3 sections.
Mm.
Okay, and this is one section. This is one section, and we have this mid section. Okay, second section, and we have third section. Okay, so here we will able to see the page details. Okay, what is the page name and those kind of details we are able to see, and layout. This is a kind of preview. Okay, for that page it is kind of preview,
Mm.
and we have for a page we have dedicated placeholders like banner, after logo, before navigation bar, after navigation bar. These are the kind of placeholders where we will put our button, logo. Okay,
Mm.
and the body, footer, dialogues, that kind of thing.
Mm.
Then this is the third panel, that is the page or whatever component we select here, it will show its properties this side. Okay,
Understood,
so
understood.
just observe. So I clicked on components. Components don't have any property, so we are not able to edit any properties. So it is showing nothing. I will click on global page. That is the page header. We are able to see identification, page name, alias, page group, and audit information when it is created, when it is updated, and any page comments. Okay, so this is then here. Again, here we have 4 tabs, okay, in the page details
Mm.
tab. Okay, this is page property. This is called as dynamic action, the spark icon, dynamic action. What is dynamic action? No
When
need
we
to
click on
worry
button,
now. So
anything
I will
happen,
tell.
all those things we are going to define, right?
Correct,
Mm.
correct. Yeah, those are the things, dynamic action. Then this is process. Okay, so this is process. This is where we will define our PLC code logic on click up button, on submission of page, and some kind of validation we will write in this section.
Understood.
Then this is called shared component. So this is like, for example, assume that if we develop any website, so we will be having one folder, and in that folder we have images folder, videos folder, our text, icons folder. No, like that. For entire this application, we have something called shared component. In that we are able to store our static files, our dynamic LOVs, each and everything. They will come under shared component. Okay, so this is about global page and the page designer. Then now I will create some components in global page. Okay.
Mm. Mm.
Okay. Again, we have when I click on body. Okay. When I click on body, and so these components and everything, these will be already available before. So these are nothing but like just like a placeholder. So body. So if I create something under body, so it will start appearing here. Okay. So I will just click create region. So region means here in Oracle Apex region means nothing but it is kind of div.
Placeholder, placeholder,
Div.
placeholder.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
placeholder.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. So create region. So region it is kind of div. So in that we will place the component. So
Correct,
in
correct.
previous version, before 24 version, we are able to. It is mandatory to create region to have button and page items. What is button? You already know.
Mm.
Page item means it is a form
Text,
field like text
text
field,
item,
text
radio
area. Yeah,
button, yeah,
yeah,
yeah, label,
yes,
whatever.
yes, yeah. So um, I will just create one region and I will name it as. So you can see here when I click create, it is created and it will give the default name new. Okay. Then here in the property editor, we are able to change the name. Okay. We can change this name to something meaningful like assume that we are designing a employee screen, employee detail screen.
Mm-hmm.
Then this is one region. So I will name it as employee personal information. Then I will create another region. I will name as bank account details. I will
Understood,
create
understood.
another region and I will show
Kind of sections, I can say, right?
here,
Section, right?
correct,
Region
correct,
means like
correct.
we can say, we can consider as a section.
Section.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I will name it as this is a region
Mm.
from global app, global page.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Then I will just refresh the application. We can also directly run from here.
Okay,
Okay.
understand. Got
So
it.
this we have save button. This is save and run button. So
Understood.
assume that I change something here. I hit this one. It
By
will
default, it
save
will
the
save and it will run.
and
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Correct.
By default, it will run and save. And one more thing, the global page, we cannot directly run from here. So if we hit this button also, it will save, but manually we need to refresh the application.
Mm.
Okay. So now you can see that changes is reflecting. Now what
Perfect.
I will do quickly, I will create one more page, blank page, and we will see whether this previously created global page region reflect in newly created page or not.
Mm.
Okay, so here also in the page designer, we have application details, and this is the page. Currently, we are in page designer, and here we have a quick jump to the each pages. Like suppose assume that our page application has 1,000 pages, I need to go directly to 900 page number 900. I can directly enter. Or if currently I am in page number 0, that is global page, I want to go to next page, that is page 1. So I can simply click on this button, then it will navigate. This is for that purpose. Then this go button. So if I manually enter the page number here, then I need to hit go button. So it will go to that page. Then I can make the changes. Then this lock, you already know that this is
No other
for
person should be able to change it.
yeah,
No other way.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Done
undo
well.
and redo. Then from here also, so this is a quick like so I want to create new page. So again we should not go back and here use this create page button only. So currently we are in global page, and from there only we can able to create the another page. So here the plus icon.
Mm.
Okay, just click plus icon, and also we can use these shortcuts, but basically they are hard to remember. So usually any all the developers they will use just the
Yeah.
buttons available here.
Yeah. Understood.
Okay,
Understood.
so we have a page, copy page, breadcrumb, something like this. So we need to create another page.
Mm.
Just click on create page. Then we will select blank page.
We already having one page now. Why can't we use that page number 1? Right? Huh?
Page number 1, it is already it is displaying. So I am currently demonstrating this. If we create a region in global page, whether it will directly inherit in any pages we create. Okay.
Yeah, understood. Got you. Understood.
Yeah.
Got it. Yeah. Employee detail. Okay.
Okay. Then I will just run this page. Okay. See,
Oh, got you.
immediately it is
Understood.
started.
Understood.
Okay.
Understood. Perfect.
Then I will, okay. So assume that we need to change this one. Okay. So we
Mm.
need to rename this. Then there is something called quick edit. We can directly go to this page 0 and change. That is one option, but
Mm.
we need to make very quick. Then select the quick edit, single click. Okay. Then once we do single click, it will come something like this plus icon. Okay. Then wherever we take, so it will highlight with blue color
No. Can
like
I, if you,
this.
no, Bhim, I missed it. Can you please repeat?
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Quick edit. Yeah.
quick edit, just
Mm.
single click,
Mm.
then it will appear something like plus icon.
Mm.
Then we can take that to each regions or each buttons. Okay.
Mm.
So here employee details, this is one kind of region, and we have this global page region. So
Mm.
it is highlighting with a blue color border. Okay.
Correct.
So just single click on that. It will directly take us to that page designer and that particular component directly.
Acha, understood.
Okay.
Understood.
Then I can immediately make the change.
So this is for single click, right? No?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Now I have updated. I will refresh the page. Okay. It is updated. Now this is clear.
Clear, clear, clear.
Okay. So now sometimes there will be a scenario.
Mm.
Uh, we assume that we have 1,000 pages in our application and
Mm.
we need to display this global page region
Mm.
or some button in only 500 pages. Okay. In
Mm.
that case, how we will control that? So for that purpose, we have something called condition, server side condition. Okay. So here I will go on one by one properties. So before that, that control thing, how we can control server side condition.
Mm.
Yeah. So here, this region. Okay. Currently we are in a global page.
Mm.
This is the region. This region we need to show only in page one. That is, we need to show in only page one, or we should not show, but we will show in all other pages. In that case, so there is something called server side condition. Okay, so here we have server side condition. So here uh, there is predefined conditions are there, like rows returned, no rows returned, expression,
Mm.
function body,
Mm.
request equal to value, request
Mm.
not equal to value. Like this, we have so many predefined condition.
Mm.
And again, we also have privilege to write our PL SQL expression. This is here, it is nothing but writing a condition like if one equal to one, something like that. Okay. Or we can use our function. If we have a function written in PL SQL, we can directly use here function. Okay.
Understood. Understood.
But here our requirement is we need to display this region in page one. No, we should not display this in page 2. We need to display in all other pages. So directly there is one available uh, predefined function is there, that is current page. Okay, so here you can see current page equal to page 2 equal to page, or current page not equal to page. So I will select this. So current page not equal to 2. We will provide this and we will see what will happen.
Then the second page it is not going to display, right now?
Yeah. Okay. For second page, it is not displaying. then for first page it is displaying. So if I create another page for second page, it will not display. So that is how we have provided the condition. Okay. So here for any pages it is displaying, but as we provided the condition there for second page, it is not displaying. So this is how we will control the global page components.
Yeah, based on server-side validations.
Yes. Server side, it is not a validation, is not a correct word. It is a condition. Validation
Conditions. So
is,
server-side
yeah,
conditions. Yeah, correct.
yeah. So I will quickly add a button here.
I think label also we need to change it. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, automatically does come. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So again, these two buttons are global page buttons. They are they are present in global page. Okay. So here, if I go to home page, we have a global page region and we have buttons. And if I go to page 2, only buttons are displaying. Why? Because we for that region we have provided server side condition. Okay. In page 3 also we are able to see region and buttons. Okay. So this is the use case of global page. Not only we will use the global page for creating button or creating region or creating page items. So this is useful for placing common CSS like assume that we have button like this button we have in all the pages, and we need to uh, write a CSS class for that for making some design for that button. Then instead of having that CSS properties in all the pages, we can just keep that CSS property in global page. Then it will inherit for all the pages buttons. Okay, so that with example we will see in future videos. But for now, what is the use case of global page? Like if you want to keep repeated component or regions or buttons, we can keep it here. Not only just components, we can also place dynamic actions. Okay, and we can also write the we cannot write procedures here like a process. We can keep region, button, or page item, then we can write dynamic action global in global page. So I will just create one page item and will save. And here we can observe when we create any page items in any page, that is the form fields. Uh, so it will, this is the naming convention, it will follow like P0 underscore new. P0 represents page
Page.
number so that we can easily understand. So this is the page number 0 page item. So for that purpose they have provided, and we will follow this only. We will not remove. So here we have privilege to remove and change the name, but all the Oracle Apache developer and Oracle also recommends don't remove this one. Okay, just we will change the label. I will name it as first name. Okay, and type, here we have all the types like text field with autocomplete, text area, radio group, whatever in checkbox. So all the types we have here, and anyway we will see one by one later. Okay, so here we can see I can type. So this is the global page item. So it is going to appear in our pages. Then in the global page we can also write dynamic action. I will just write a simple dynamic action, something like showing pop-up or something. So how to create simple dynamic action? So in this tab we can check. Then we have events like page load, change, click, dialog closed. Okay, what is page load? That is easily understandable. Like
Yeah, once
whenever
page
the
is,
page
you
is,
run the page, you run the page.
yeah, when the page is loaded,
Hmm.
it will post the request to server, and it will get the response from the server, and it will load the content. No, that time that will trigger dynamic action. Then change. What is this change? Assume that we have a some field here, page item. Okay,
Hmm.
so its value is currently beam. Okay,
Okay.
then if I define a condition here, change,
Change.
on change of this,
Hmm.
trigger something alert. Okay,
Hmm. Hmm.
so previously the value was null for this. Then I typed beam. Then if I just remove the cursor from there, so it will trigger the change function. That
Correct.
means from null to beam, then it will trigger the events what we will define. Okay, then click. So it is easy to understand when something is clicked. For this is mainly used for buttons. Okay, unclick up button, unclick up some CSS class, or unclick up row, unclick up column. So we can trigger the click event dynamic action. Then dialog closed. So this is useful for pop-up pages. Okay,
Hmm.
I will just quickly create one dynamic action. So how to create dynamic action? Simply create dynamic action, then we need to provide the name. Then here we have events alert. I will choose the alert. Some message I will provide here. Again, there is a separate topic for dynamic action. I will teach everything in that thing. So here page load dynamic action I have defined, and then as soon as page is loaded, it is showing the pop-up. Okay, I will run the page number 3. Then it is triggering the dynamic action. I will show page number 3. Sorry, home page. Again, it is triggering the dynamic action.
Yeah, understood.
Okay, so this is all about global page and its usage. Okay, so now okay, so now we will learn authentication. That is the important thing. Like, see here in login page also, it is displaying the global page components. So design wise, this is not required. So to
Correct.
remove this, what we will use, we can define the server side condition.
Hmm.
So okay, so this is great example. Now I will again navigate to page number 0. So now the requirement is we don't want to show these things in page
Login
number
page.
2
Login page
and
and
login page. Two
correct.
condition we need to define. But
Hmm.
here, so we can also search instead of scrolling down, we can just search serve or server side condition full. It will show immediately. So here, will it support multiple pages? We will see. Okay, I have provided page number 2 and page number 9999. Okay, I will just save this
Which is
and
login
we
page.
will see whether it will work or not. Okay, so it is not working. Okay,
Hmm.
so there is different way we need to handle this case, because here the condition is equal or not equal to. So
Hmm.
anyway, current page that is here 9999 not equal to 2 comma 9999. So it is working properly. So but our requirement is different. There is another condition we need to specify. Okay, here we have current page is in comma delimited list, current page is not in comma delimited list. Okay, uh, here we can provide multiple values, so here it will accept multiple values separated by comma. Again, if we don't know what value we need to pass here, So we can just place the cursor here and click on help section. So for each items or each regions or each components, we have a help. So just we need to take the cursor there and click on help. So it will show. Okay. So here what it is giving the hint, enter a comma separated list of page numbers for this condition. So we need to enter page numbers with comma separated. Okay. So now it is working. I will quickly add for all other three components. Okay. Instead of doing one by one, okay, if I do one by one, it will take time. Okay, so this is the low code and low time consuming development platform. So we have shortcuts. So how to do that? If I want to apply same properties for all four components, just hold control button or shift button. Okay, so if I hold control button, then if I click on components, it will select. Okay, so what I'm doing, I will just remove this. Okay, I hold the control button, then click on one by one, single click, then it selected all three. Then here it will show it is highlighted. Okay, sequence, it is highlighted. Then we have server side condition and each other properties. So I can define a server side condition or any other properties for selected item. So it will apply for all instead of doing one by one. So
Understood.
quickly we can able to add condition for all the components. Okay, this is by using a control key. There is another way. Okay, assume that I need to select from here to here directly in a two click. So in that case, we can use shift key. So I hold shift, then I directly click on last component. So in between whatever are there from start to end, they will automatically select. Clear?
Clear.
Yeah. Server side condition. Now I will add.
Page number not in.
Yeah. So in this case, we need to use a comma delimited condition because we have more than one page. So page number 2, I don't want 9999. Okay, now it is perfect. This dynamic action also same. If we don't want, we can write the same type of condition. Okay. Yeah, perfect. Now, by default, it will accept the Oracle Apex accounts credential, but assume that we have our own appended table. In that, we have user details like username, password, those kind of details we have. Then we need to use that credentials for getting logged into this application. So currently we are in same application, this visitor management application. So how to change the authentication? Default authentication means, so there is something called shared component. We need to click on that. Then under shared component, we have all the things related to the application, like we have different tabs, application logic. So under that again, we have application definition, application items, application process. So each things we will learn in detail. But now under security, we have something called security attributes, authentication schemas, authorization schema, application access control list, session state protection. And we have other components, navigation details, user interface, files and reports, data source, workflows and automation, and globalization. So yesterday, while developing application, we have seen globalization, right? Like defining
date format.
date and time formats and different time zones set for the application. Those kind of details we can redefine from here. So this is the same section what we have seen yesterday. So that is the section here. Then now we need to for making modification for login functionality. So that comes under authentication schema. So authentication means login functionality definition. Authorization means controlling each component based on the role. That is authorization. So these two will confuse, but that is clear because you already have experience.
Yeah.
Authentication schemes. Just click on that. Then here we can see predefined authentication schemes. So uh, by default, when we create any application, so this authentication scheme will be there. That is Oracle Apex accounts. Now our functionality is we need to use our own table credentials, stored credentials stored in table for getting login into this application. Okay, so before that, I will just click this and we will see what all details it has. Okay, so here it will show all properties. We will go one by one. It has name property. What is my authentication scheme name? So this name we can define any name according to our convenience. Then we have scheme type, like, so currently Oracle Apex support these many schemes. Okay, builder extension sign in, custom database accounts, HTTP header variable, LDAP directory, no authentication, open door credentials, Oracle Apex accounts, social sign in. Okay, so now instead of this, we will go to custom if we want to use our database credentials stored in some table.
Yeah, understood.
Then we have a subscription, source, session not valid, login, forced logout URL, then session sharing, and some comments. Okay, so I will keep it as it is, and I will create. We will learn how to create another authentication scheme. Once we enter into application, then under that there is shared component. After reaching shared component, there is something called authentication schemes. In that, we can able to see the button create. Just hit on create. Then it will ask create the authentication scheme method. There is two steps. So this is currently we are in step 1. So it is it is providing two options: create scheme based on free configured scheme from the gallery, or as a copy of an existing authentication scheme. So this one when we will use, so just assume that we currently have uh, Oracle Apex authentication as a one scheme. Okay, and so if we want to copy something from already existing scheme, we can use this, or we will just go with the default one to create new. And here it has some information like what is custom authentication scheme. So
Yeah, yeah.
that information we have.
Yeah.
Just click next button. So name I will provide visitor management authentication. So I will keep it short. VSM app auth. I will keep it like this. Then scheme type we need to define. So again,
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
click of this question mark, it will show each details about the schemes, like builder extension sign-in. What is this? Enables you to integrate this application with the Apex development environment. Okay, so if I maybe, so this is the new authentication type. So if we use this, if assume that I have logged into this app builder, then if I run this app from this app builder, it will automatically take session values from the app builder, and it will allow us to log in automatically to this application. Then custom. So as I told, so here we can define our own function that is returning a boolean true or false. Using that, we can able to use allow users to log in, or we can restrict the login to the application. Then database accounts. This is schema credentials we can use. HTTP header and other details we will see one by one in tomorrow session. Like now we will see custom authentication.
Sure. Sure.
So I will I will select custom. Then once I selected custom, it is showing other options like sentry function name, invalidation procedure, authentication function name, forced logout procedure name, enable legacy, some other properties also it is displaying. But here our requirement is we need to allow users to log in based on his credentials. So we need to put some condition here, some function here under authentication function name. Okay, we need to use this one. Then I will see what is the function, what type of function it will accept. So I just clicked on question mark. Okay, then it is displaying some example here. Our function should look like this. Okay, function name. Okay, then it will accept two parameters, user p underscore username, p underscore password, and it will return boolean. Okay,
Okay.
and
Okay.
inside that we have the logic. Okay, then we will also create one function. So we can SQL commands we can run and we can create. If we have table, can create. Now for demo purpose, I already have a function. I will show that function because I don't want to spend time creating SQLs that you already know. I will just show
Understood.
one
No, I
function.
know. I know. I know. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So this is one function we have. This function, it will accept two parameter, p underscore username, p underscore password. So one thing we need to remember. So if we change these two parameter name indifferent, like just assume that p username. So this function will not work. So we need to follow strict naming convention for these two parameters during login, defining authentication function, because
Okay.
they have hard coded something, this functionality. They are looking for p underscore username only. So if we give p username, it will show invalid credentials even if we enter correct details. So these two function name we can provide any name, that is no issue. These two parameters should be same as this one, p underscore username, p underscore password. That one thing we need to remember. Okay, so I have provided here, this is the function. So I'm just checking whether based on the entered username and password, I am checking the count. If count is greater than 1 or count equal to 1, so otherwise I'm returning false. False means the logic like user entered a wrong password, so we are not allowing them to log into the application. Okay, so I think I will open the table. I can just right click and open n number of tabs. Okay, so now I have object browser opened in one tab, and at the same time I will open SQL commands also. There is no restriction, so we can open a number of tabs. Okay, so this is actually we should not, you already know that we should not store password like this. We will do hash like encryption and we will store, but here this is just a demo. Okay, then this I will take this
Yeah.
function,
Yeah.
function name, then I will just put it here, authentication function name. Okay, this is the function. Just we need to put the function. No need to put parameters. Why? Because parameters they already hard coded. So just they are asking for function name, pt underscore art. That is our function. Then assume that if the function is there inside the package, then what is the how we can provide? We can provide something like this: ve underscore login. This is the package dot authenticate. Okay, like this we can provide. So I think I already have that package. I don't have that. That is okay. So if it is a package, we will just put package name dot authenticate. Okay. So here in our case, we don't have package. just I will provide the function name. Then just click create authentication scheme. Okay. So now we have two authentication scheme. One is Oracle Apex accounts. Another one is our custom authentication scheme, that is VSM app auth. Just now we have created. Now,
Yeah.
here we can see one more property, that is current. Okay. So what is this? It represents a flag for which is the current authentication scheme used for this application. So we just created, but we have not changed. So still we have Oracle Apex accounts as authentication scheme. Okay. Then how to change to another one? Just click on for which we are going to change. I clicked on VSM auth. Then here we can see the button. We have again the buttons like cancel. It will go to previous screen. Then delete if you want to delete this. Then apply changes if I made any changes here, and if I want to change, then I will use the apply changes button. Then make current scheme. So if I use this, so it will ask for a confirmation. Then just click confirm. Okay. Now instead of Oracle Apex accounts, so we have switched authentication from Oracle Apex accounts to VSM app auth. Now, if I try to log in using the same previous credentials, it will throw error. Okay, it is showing invalid credentials. But why? Because it is looking into this table. It is going here. It is looking this table, and we don't have any user. It is not matching the credentials I have provided, so it is giving error. So I will pass one of the credentials used here. So username I am checking from mobile number. So I will take one example from the mobile number. Okay, mobile number I have provided here as a username. Then password, I will put this password. Okay, now we have successfully logged into the application. So this is how we will change default authentication function from Oracle Apex accounts to our custom one. One more thing. This is clear, defining authentication scheme, custom authentication scheme.
Yeah, I'm clear. I'm clear. Yeah.
Okay. So now we need to understand what all things is happening after clicking on this sign in button, and after entering these details and after clicking on sign in button. Okay. So to understand that, I will click on this page, that is a page editor for 9999. I clicked, then it went to that page. Okay, so this is how the page login page looks like. It has page and its properties, and we have a region here. So this is one region. So we previously seen by creating one region. Now we have same region, visitor management application region, and its properties are shown here, right side. Then we have a page item called P9999 underscore username, then password, then remember. Okay. So this is a free text field, and for password we have dedicated password type, that is password. If you notice here, if I type under something here, it is showing star star. It is not showing the details for security purpose for any sensitive data. So we need to define this type like password. So we can define, so automatically it will convert entered values into star. Then any other users cannot able to see that. Then we have a checkbox, remember username for that purpose. Then we have a button, that is this button, login button. We have a button login, but its label is changed as sign in. So this is used for backend logic. This is used to see for end users.
Understood.
Then here, do we have any dynamic action? Okay. Then we have process. Okay. So on click of this button, you will see the behavior. Okay. So this is button name and label. Then we have its layout. Then we have button appearance like button template. So currently button template only text is there. We can able to define only a button with icon, with text and icon. So currently the button has only text. So here only text, no icons are there. Then below we have something called behavior. Okay. So this is the button behavior we can define under here. Like on click of button, what should happen? So currently the action is submit page. We have different actions like submit page, redirect to page in this application, redirect to page in different application, redirect to URL defined by dynamic action. I think these are like clear. Redirect to page in this application. That means, so we are just defining and click up that button, go to page number 2. So like that we will define. Okay. So assume that in the same workspace we have n number of application. We have currently we have around 5 application in this workspace. And on click of this button, I want to go to another application, that is HR management application present in this workspace. And in that application, I want to navigate to page 2. In that case, I will select uh, redirect to page in different application. Then it will ask for, it will show application, which application and which page. So if we define that, it will navigate to that page. And again, if that application has authentication functionality defined, so it will ask for login functionality, login again, and it will navigate. And also there is a way we can use same credential across. We can share the session across multiple applications present within the workspace. So that we will see later. Okay, so this is redirect to different application. Then redirect to URL. Suppose on click of this, I want to navigate to LinkedIn. Then I can just put LinkedIn URL here. So it will navigate to custom URL. Then defined by dynamic action, on click up this will when we will use this, on click up this, if I want to make some confirmation or want to trigger something, then I will just use defined by dynamic action. But here, so I will just clear all the things. I will keep as it is. I use this redo button, undo button. Then here the default action is submit page. Whenever we create any button,
Hmm.
its behavior is by default submit page. Okay.
Okay.
So
Okay.
now this is fine because when we enter the details and sign in, so we need to anyway we need to submit page to server, and it should then it will pass these two variable to the values to that function. It will execute and it will return the values. So that is correct. So submit page. Once the page is submitted, it will trigger the process. Okay, so here we have process tab. This recycle icon. Now this is the process tab. Under that we have after submit, validating, processing, after processing, and
Hmm.
Ajax callbacks. So these are like even like we can say these are like gates. So we can define some validation, some process in these sections. Okay. So if I define some validation here, so it will trigger before this process. Okay. So we will see that in detail. So after submit, if I define something here,
Yeah.
as soon as I hit this sign in button, so it will submit page to server. Then this will after submit. So immediately whatever I write below here, so this will be executed. They are in sequence, so they will not run all the things at a time. So they will go in sequence wise. First it will execute this, then it will validate. If there is any if our based on our logic defined validation is triggered, it will not execute the below things. Okay, so like this they will run in sequence. So I will just remove this, and in process we don't have any validations here. We just have process. That process function only validating whether the username is correct or not. So we don't need any custom validations here. Then in the process we have set username cookie. Then we have login. We have clear page, cache. So 3 process by default it will be already there. Then set username cookie. What is this for? So we have here remember username now. So if I click this one, and if I sign in by entering the details, When the button is clicked, it will submit page to server. Then it will come here. It will check. Three processes are there. First, it will execute this one. Set username cookie. So what it is doing? Type invoke API. Okay. So what is this invoke API means? Invoke API means in simply, it is by calling a procedure or function, PL SQL procedure or function that they named it as invoke API. In previous version, so there is something called execute server side condition or execute code. So instead of that, they have dedicated type in version 24. So that is invoke API. Okay. So if in the older version, if this is not there, then we can directly use execute code and we can directly call the procedure or function from here. So now in this version, we have invoke API. So then once we choose invoke API, it will ask for like a PL SQL package or PL SQL procedure or function. So based on where our function is there, we can choose whether it is a package or a function. Okay. Then they have selected PL SQL package. Then there is Apex underscore authentication package is there. This is framework related package. Okay. This parsing schema. So again, if we have more than one schema is linked to the same workspace, we can able to define from which schema we need to we are looking for a procedure or function or package. So that we can define here. As here we have only one, so it will automatically take as parsing schema. That means the schema are linked to this application and this workspace. It will always look into that schema. Then they have Apex underscore authentication package. Under that package, they have send login username cookie. Okay, this cookie, this procedure, it will say remember the username for this device. So, and again, it will. Okay, that is there. Then we have logins, the main functionality. Okay, so what is the condition defined for login? Again, for login also it has invoke API. Then they have selected same package Apex underscore authentication. So if you want to know more about what is this package, just type Apex underscore authentication. It will take us to Oracle Apex documentation page. If we just click this, so we are see Application Express API reference. Okay, this is here we are able to see all the packages related for Oracle Apex. I will share this link. Okay, this is one function and it has not this one. So under this package, Apex underscore authentication, we have so many function and procedures. So login procedure. Okay, this one we will see. So yeah, so it will accept username, password, and we can also use this. And we can see details about that things here. So what they are doing here, so they are calling Apex underscore authentication dot login procedure. They are calling this. We can also directly use this way. So instead of invoke API, if I use execute code, I can directly put Apex underscore authentication dot login. We can also put directly like this. Okay, but here if I put this, yeah, this way also possible. No need to worry. So I need to map the parameters. So from which I need to we need to pass the values dynamically, right? So to fetch value from this field and this field, page items. So there is a naming convention we need to use. We need to use colon, then we need to provide the page item name. So if I just use user, if I just type something, related to that page item name contains keyword. So it will show all the page items present in that page. I will just click, then it will change. It will populate automatically. Then here I will change colon password. Okay, so it is accepted. Like this, we need to run if we don't have invoke API method. If we don't have invoke API type, I will just keep it as it is. So when I click the sign in button, it is triggering this one, it is triggering this one, and it is triggering this one. This is just clearing the items like so here after login, it is just clearing the values entered in these two details for just for security purpose. Then okay, this procedure is called. This procedure internally it will check. Okay, so from which application this procedure is called? It is called from 236692. Okay. So inside this procedure, they have a logic. We don't know, but we can assume they have a logic. It will check application number, then it will go to shared component, and they will check what type of authentication they have defined.
Understood. Got it. Based upon that,
Okay.
yeah, understood. Correct.
Yes. Yeah. So it will check. Okay. So this is then it will pass those two values to this function. It will execute the function based on true or false. It is validating and allowing us to log in. So this is how this login functionality is working. Clear?
Understood. Yeah.
Okay. So I think we will stop here. Then
Yeah,
we will
we'll stop
continue
here.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Okay.
Thanks, Bim.
Tomorrow we have same time.
Yeah, like
Same time.
your wish. What time? Your wish.
Yeah. So this time is perfect for me. So we will
Continue the
commit to
same time.
this time. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks, man.
Okay.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you.